In the dawn of human history, women were seen not just as part of life, but the very essence of it. Symbols of power, fertility, wisdom, and creation, integral to everything around them. Let's travel back in time, starting from divine goddesses and ancient icons, moving through history's darker chapters, and finally arriving at the vibrant reality of modern women today. This is a tale that will change how we view the past, present, and future. Our story begins over 30,000 years ago with the Venus of Willendorf, a small statue representing fertility. It's not just a physical artifact, but a symbol of how humanity once revered the feminine form, a tribute to women as life-bringers and nurturers. In Egypt, one name rises above others: Isis, a goddess of motherhood and magic admired for her wisdom and her role as a protector. The Greeks, known for their mythology, worshipped Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty, embodying creativity and allure. And further east, in India, Kali is celebrated, a fierce goddess representing destruction and rebirth, an untamed force of nature. These figures weren't just stories. They were expressions of profound admiration for female energy, creativity, and the ability to bring forth new life. But as time moved forward, this reverence slowly began to wane. Patriarchal systems rose to dominance, and the divine feminine was overshadowed by a push for male-centered societies, a shift seen vividly in history's next chapters. In ancient Greece and Rome, we still see glimpses of strong women. Figures like Cleopatra, the ambitious queen of Egypt, and Boudica, the fierce warrior queen of Britain. Yet for the most part, society became increasingly male-dominated. Women, barred from public life and decision-making, found their realms confined to the domestic sphere. In the Middle Ages, the rise of monotheistic religions shaped cultural roles, frequently relegating women to restrictive societal expectations. Despite this, influential figures like Joan of Arc defied these norms with extraordinary bravery, showing that resilience and strength were never absent. But this era also saw some of history's most unsettling moments for women. The witch hunts of Europe painted women as dangerous or inferior entities, with thousands accused, marginalized, and executed. The societal narrative had shifted alarmingly. Women who had once been considered goddesses were now seen as threats. Fast forward to the Age of Enlightenment in the 18th century, and sparks of change began to emerge. Thinkers like Mary Wollstonecraft wrote revolutionary ideas about women's rights and education in A Vindication of the Rights of Woman. But while such writings marked progress, real-world changes for women lagged far behind. It wasn't until the 19th and early 20th centuries that the stage was set for the pivotal fight of modern history, the fight for equality. The suffragette movement in the late 19th century was one of the most important breakthroughs in this fight. Led by fearless women like Emmeline Pankhurst, activists staged protests, hunger strikes, and countless campaigns. Their resilience shattered centuries of oppression, opening doors to voting rights for women in places like the United Kingdom and the United States. Their struggle reflected the growing global desire for equality. Moving into the 20th century, the feminist waves brought even more significant transformations. The 1960s and 70s were famous for iconic movements that shook societal norms to their core. Women fought for workplace equality, better wages, reproductive rights, and an end to gender-based violence. Activists like Gloria Steinem and organizations like NOW, National Organization for Women, amplified awareness of systemic inequalities, sparking debates and creating opportunities in unprecedented ways. Yet, these victories didn't come without persistent challenges. Women entering male-dominated workplaces encountered blatant sexism, unequal pay, and glass ceilings. They kept fighting, some quietly, others through loud protests, and ultimately gained momentum. Remarkably, the changes didn't stop there. In many countries, legislations addressed inequities. Women entered politics, businesses, and cultural spaces, and their voices became indispensable to conversations on the world stage. Today, women are continually redefining their roles in society. Figures like Kamala Harris as Vice President of the United States and Jacinda Ardern as a Prime Minister showcase how women have claimed leadership in politics. In boardrooms and businesses, women are leading companies and shaping global economies. Figures such as Malala Yousafzai advocate for girls' education worldwide, while Greta Thunberg inspires a generation of environmental awareness. These figures prove that modern icons can change the world as strongly as ancient goddesses shaped mythologies. But challenges persist. Equal representation in many industries is still a rarity. Women often face challenges ranging from wage gaps to restricted access to vital services in parts of the world. However, history has shown us that resilience and collective effort lead to structural change. While the road ahead is long, it is paved with determination, strength, and hope. From goddesses revered by entire civilizations to suffragettes marching in defiance, and into today's leaders and changemakers, the story of women is one of strength and resilience, a testament to the human spirit. Today, every woman stands on the shoulders of those who came before, pushing society forward step by step. As we honor the past and live the present, we must hold on to the vision of an even more equal and inclusive future. That's the evolution we've witnessed. Women from divine goddesses and creators of myths to modern icons shaping the real world. It's not just a story, it's a reminder of what women have achieved and a call to action for what must come next. Inspired? Hit like, share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe. Together, let's continue this conversation and this mission.